Today I fucked up by making my fiancé second guess our relationship. So some context for all this first. My fiancé makes this joke, if you end up being gay, I will end us both. She says it only because I'm pretty, and because I make the typical jokes when around my guy friends. Next is I've been teaching myself code and am trying my hand at a game, visual novel. The final thing is that this visual novel is an adult one. Only because I saw that a game, Summertime Saga, my friend played brings in $70,000 plus a month. So since I'm doing all the coding and design, art work myself, I have to draw penises. Being cut, I don't have a good visual on what an uncut penis looks like and I needed to draw one. So I was looking up references after she left, because she doesn't know what I'm working on. But as you can guess, she must have forgotten something and came back and saw my 49 inches monitor just covered in uncircumcised penises. I don't know how long she was standing there watching me scroll, but when I heard a noise through my headphones, I knew I was fucked. She started crying and saying she knew it, and then I had to show her the game I was making to convince her I wasn't gay, which wasn't much better. I told her I was only pandering because of how much money the other game makes. As of now, Wedding is still on, but now she thinks I'm a pervert. This all just happened last night, so there will probably be a pretty big fight tonight. Wish me luck. TL. Dr. Fiancé saw so many uncircumcised penises on my giant monitor and now her worst fear is confirmed, and also thinks I'm a huge perv. Wedding is still on, for now. She have some previous experience with an ex coming out or something? Seems like a weird thing to joke about despite your looks. This is a weird cross-pollination of fear, insecurity, and mistrust. If she, your fiancé, doesn't trust your word, then what are you even doing? Any number of fucked up things can happen to end a marriage. Why is this the thing she's hung up on to the point that she's making murder, suicide, jokes, and picking fights with you? Big yikes. So your fiancé harbors a suspicion that you're gay, and you've been working on a huge personal project like that but never mentioned it to her? Why are you guys getting married again? I think you have a lot to talk about. There's a bigger issue at play. She's not trusting you because she's afraid. There's a lot of reassuring you have to do. Almost seems like she is now trying to figure a way out of the wedding. Sit down and have a conversation with her about how she is feeling. Pre-wedding jitters might be a big thing at play right now. Point out to her that you needing to do research on what uncut dicks look like further proves you're not gay. Today I fucked up by getting my entire family out of the house for a gas leak at 3 a.m. Happened this morning. I am sound asleep and then my dog kind of bumps into me and it wakes me up. I don't think much of it and I start to drift back asleep when all of a sudden I start to smell a strong smell of rotten eggs, sulfur. For whatever reason, my half-asleep brain instantly determined this must be some kind of dangerous gas leak. I shoot out of bed screaming at wife, "Gas leak. Hurry. Get everybody out." Giving my wife a nice panic attack. She sprints down the hall to get our older child and I grab the younger one. We swiftly get out of the home and go far across my yard to safety. As I am about to dial 911, "Is that who you even call for a gas leak?" Lol. My older son goes, "Oh wow, this leak is getting bad fast. I didn't smell anything leaving the house but now I can smell it way over here." Then it hits me. We are basically in the woods. There's no way we'd be smelling a gas leak from my house out here. I looked at my wife, she looked at me and sniffed near me. We both realized at the same time I had apparently sharted in my sleep and smelt my own gas leak. Thank God he made that comment because I was mere seconds away from calling the fire department. The look of shame and relief we both had was indescribable. My children want to disown me for waking them up at 3 a.m. and think it's disgusting. Wife and I can't stop laughing about it. This has never happened to me in my life before. I didn't even think to check. Guess my body is officially getting old. Enjoy it while it lasts, kids. Too long did not read. Check yourself for gas leaks before assuming it's the home having a gas leak. Edit. Because 5 people private messaged me asking what my Unity game is. It's now going to be a game where you play as a serial killer whose thing is never doing the deed inside the home. So he goes into people's homes, sharts himself so they run out thinking there's a gas leak, and then he finishes them off outside the home. Oh my God, I'm dying. Your wife has ammo on you forever. She wants to leave the party early and you don't? Okay hun. Why don't I share the shart story? This is the best thing I've read today. Thank you. Doesn't gas have a really distinctive smell though? Like they purposefully make it smell like that so it's recognizable? What the hell did you eat? You might need medical intervention. That's the first time I've genuinely laughed at something on my phone since my dad died. Thanks for sharing. So, there was a gas leak, just not the house goes boom one. Not a fuck up. Sure, it's funny, but you don't fuck around with gas leaks. Also, the rotten egg smell is hydrogen sulfide. You can smell it at concentrations of 0.1 ppm at 100 ppm. It is considered immediately dangerous to life and health. Above 100 you lose your sense of smell, at about 500 you go unconscious and will die without a rapid rescue, at 1000 you just die. While the gas in your house should never ever contain H2s, it is still not something you should ever fuck around with. Today I fucked up by befriending a magpie. I started putting wild bird food out this year and I'm enjoying the mix of birds that visit the garden. A couple of weeks ago a magpie landed on my bedroom windowsill. I peeked out through the curtains and after a couple of seconds of staring at me it flew off. It became a morning routine and each morning it was a little braver and I quite enjoyed that little morning routine. Well, this morning I realized what a fuck up I had made when said magpie brought its 3 fledglings to the window as well, and all 4 birds proceeded to very loudly chatter with each other and impatiently peck at my window till I got up to go and see them. Goodbye relaxing mornings in bed. I guess I have a new alarm clock. TL, doctor, I said hello to a magpie and now its whole family bang on my window at 5:30 am. Now build a box that when money is inserted, it spits out food. Lol, simultaneously adorable and annoying. I'm kinda jealous but also not. I'd take that over a family of woodpeckers. Man, I wanna be a Disney princess too. I saw a YouTube video of a woman who made friends with a crow. He visited her to play games on her deck to earn food, then brought his wife but wouldn't let her earn food. He'd hide the food then leave sometimes and then she'd rehide it somewhere else when he wasn't looking. Found it. Here is the magpie family in question. Please don't judge the state of my windowsill. Today I fucked up by trying to pass a whole coconut. This past week, I ran out of my antidepressants. And neither my doctor nor my pharmacy were responding, probably because of the holiday. This medication is something that really should be gradually dosed up and down, so having to go cold turkey has had some interesting effects. Colors distort, purple looks blue, dark green looks black, etc. Dreams have gone into overdrive, and CPTSD dreams are a doozy. Moods and emotions are hair trigger. Food cravings have been popping up pretty hard too from my brain trying to squeeze out dopamine from anywhere it can find it. So my husband and I go to the store, and my brain just decides that I must have this fresh coconut. My husband's survival instincts are strong, so we get the coconut. We get home and I just start in on it. Stab a metal straw and absolutely love the water like I've never had drinks before, and then crack it open and just start eating the flesh like a cavewoman. Helped mood a little bit, but I forgot something. Coconut has a lot of insoluble fiber. Wake up early this morning with the most painful pressure and my entire abdomen, feeling like a zombie boomer, doubled over in pain, still better than the dream I was having though. Stumble to the toilet but can't get any relief, so I run a bath. It helps a bit, so I lay back down in bed. Wake up a bit later with the same pain, so I go to the bathroom again. I pass a little bit of what felt like hamster cage wood chip infused hummus. Do not recommend. This kept repeating every few hours until I asked my husband to get food. In my desperation, I asked for Taco Bell. And surprisingly, it actually helped. So far, anyways. Luckily the pharmacy finally got back to us about my medication refill, and he was able to pick those up on the same trip, so maybe they can help me recover from the new layer of PTSD from the Coconut Express. Too long did not read. Ate an entire coconut in one sitting, exfoliated my insides, and somehow cancelled it out with Taco Bell. Edit. I can no longer hear my own eyeballs. Gonna be interesting while my meds restabilize, but there's already some improvement, thank goodness. He who swallows a whole coconut, has complete faith in his anus. Nigerian proverb. My husband's survival instincts are strong, so we get the coconut. I find this line quite amusing cause of the possible implications it can have. It can mean he agreed that it would benefit your health to have the coconut. Or he knew to get you it or you'd crack him like a nut. I'm curious if it was one of my guesses or something else entirely. Anyway, hope you back to your normal soon. Who needs laxatives when you have access to Taco Bell? Colors distort? Carrot. Wow. You don't have to answer if you're uncomfortable, of course, but as someone who's tried a few of those myself, What antidepressants are those? Anyone remember the coconut story from the title? Not me thinking you just sat on an entire coconut and not actually thinking more logically about the fact you can eat a coconut.